So, what is fear? Fear is that little voice inside of you who just, if you let it, will get stronger and stronger, and over time will eventually overtake you. Fear is that little voice inside that says, you can't do it. It's impossible. It'll never happen. Just give up. Fear is that little voice that tells you, so-and-so did, but you can't, and here's why. Fear will give you every excuse in the book not to go forward, not to start. It will give you every excuse to quit. It will show you outcomes that will never happen. It will show you things that are going to cause your mind to believe that the things that will never happen will happen when they never will. Fear says it's impossible. So why start? Well, I've heard people say that fear stands for face everything and run, or face everything or run. No matter how you cut the pie, fear will always find a way, if you let it, to cause you to stumble, to gulp, to hold your breath, your eyes to get big, your chest to get tight, your hands to stop, and your feet to freeze in place. No matter what, you have to start by saying, no, I can and I will. And no matter how you feel, no matter how it looks, and no matter what the world or the situation says, you can. You will. It is not impossible. Never leave yourself any room for the excuse from fear to say, well, you know what? It seems like it's just never going to be. It's never going to happen. I've seen videos of a guy, okay, and listen to me. This guy was basically a torso, arms, and his head. And he was on a running track. And he was running with his hands. And he was moving, man. I've seen a girl who her right arm, it was gone. It was gone. All that was there was from her shoulder to her elbow. And she put on this special thing on her elbow. And on that thing, it had like this special clamp, and it held the drumstick. And she was able to drum like a pro. It was incredible. I've seen people who have lost a leg, okay? And they got these special prosthetics, special leg, and yet they still are out running. They're still out. They're competing. They're not quitting. They're not giving in. They're not giving up. They're looking forward and they're saying, I refuse to ever quit. I can. I will. They stare fear in the face and they say, fear, you don't own me. Guess what, fear? You're defeated. I am the victor. I am the one who orchestrates this life, and I say no to you. And that's what you got to do. I've even seen people who lost their entire 2 arms, okay? And they got these special arms outfitted, put on,
and they're lifting like 200 pounds and more, and they're just going, deadlifting like it's nothing, like they never lost their arms. So, when you look at your life and you look at the situation and you say, it just seems so daunting. It seems so impossible. How can I possibly get from where I am to where I see myself? How can I get from here to there? And the first step is always looking fear in the eyes and saying no. And then looking at where you want to be and say yes. These are the steps. These are the keys. These are the tools that you use. And believe me, I've been there. My goodness, I understand. I've faced some hard situations in my own life when I thought, how can I get from here to there? And I myself had to look fear in the eye. I had to look at myself in the mirror and tell me, Brandon, you can. It's not impossible. It's not unachievable. You can. And you will. And when you start to believe that, and when it stops becoming head knowledge and it becomes a part of you, the more you say it and the more you believe it, the stronger you get. Don't let anything tell you that you can't do it. Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, I encourage you to go for it. Because you know what? You have to always keep fighting. Every day you get out of bed, no matter I'm tired, I don't think I can, whatever it is, and you wipe the board clean by saying, I can and I will.